Hey YouTube, Texas Gear Reviews. Today I just wanted to do a quick review on my new flashlight we picked up. It is an Ultrafire XML T6. Now I don't have a whole bunch of information on this flashlight. The only reason I picked it up is because it's very, how would you say it? It uses a lot of different batteries in it. I mean, it's really compatible with just a bunch of different batteries, so that's kind of why I picked it up. You can pick this up for less than $10 on Amazon, or you can pick it up for less than $15, and it comes with a set of two 18650 batteries, which it'll run on one, and a battery charger for all less than $15. It's made out of 6061T aluminum, has a pressure tail cap with on and off. It has 5 modes. It's a Cree XML T6 LED, and they claim that you can get over 2,000 lumens with this flashlight. And that is an adjustable beam flashlight, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So let's see. 2,000 lumens when you use a 26650. Now you can use a 26650 in this thing. You can use 18650s in this thing, or you can use AAA in this thing. And what you get is you get the flashlight. You don't get any batteries for it for under $10, but they give you this adapter with it that fits inside of it that your 18650 slides into. Now it is supposed to be water resistant, and they do say water resistant, not waterproof. This thing has high, medium, low. It has a tactical strobe and then an SOS strobe on it as well. I was trying to find some reviews on it, and I did find a few, but they weren't great reviews. Let's see. You're looking at 95 5-star reviews. However, it goes from 18 4-star reviews, 15 3-star reviews, and 9 2-star reviews, and then 23 1-star reviews. There's more 1-star reviews than there are 4, 3, or 2-star reviews, so keep it in mind. A lot of people complained about they were getting 100 lumens per watt out of it. Now, I have an 18650 in it, which is 3.7 volt battery, and I'll guarantee you I'm getting 1,000 lumens out of this thing. Close to the Aledo N7 claims 850 lumens, and this thing is much brighter than the Aledo N7. Even if it was only 600 lumens, I would still bet to say this one's getting 1,000 lumens with a decent 18650. I haven't tried it on AAA, but one guy says that he was getting less than 300 lumens with it with AAA batteries, and that he had decent AAA batteries. They weren't the best, but they weren't, you know, Sunbeam or something like that, so he was probably using Duracell or something like that. 3 AAA batteries definitely not enough to get 1,000 lumens out of this thing. Let's see, go further down and see if I can see anything. One guy says it's cheaply made, and you cannot fix the wiring if it comes broken in his arrived DOA. So a lot of the people that got them, these were shipped from China, so they were shipped in a bubble envelope, so it's very easy for them to break, I'm sure. But a lot of people that gave them bad reviews, they were just getting DOA, you know, products. They weren't never getting to use it. So a lot of the bad reviews out there on this are because they arrived broken. So keep that in mind as well. Now I can say this: the Aledo N7, yeah, look at it already. It's a good little flashlight, and they're all like this. It's not just mine; it's every one they sell. There you go. Cut off on me. My Ultrafire, my small Ultrafire, does the same thing. There you go. If you play with it for a second, you play with the bezel, and you play with the tail cap, it comes back on. So I just want to show you that's high on this one, okay? That's high on this one. And it is completely zoomable. Now we're going to do some outdoor testing with this thing. Pretty soon we're going to take all the flashlights out and do some testing on all of them at one time, but kind of bring it down so you can see the beam here. That's high, medium, nope, high, medium, low, There's your tactical strobe. I think it's a little bit slow to be a tactical strobe, to be honest. And there's your SOS strobe. Now, one thing I can say I do like about this flashlight, of course, is going to be the price. The fact that it uses so many different batteries. I love it. The switch is a little bit spongy. I mean, it's not perfect. And then you don't have to completely press it to switch through your modes there. So you can see it's really zoomable. There's your zooming information, and you just pull it out here and out just like the tail cap. I don't like the switches to be on the body of the flashlight. I like it right there and on my thumb. But I like it to be very responsive, just instantly when you click it for it to come on. And this one does, but it just takes a little bit more pushing. Just for instance, this one, the UCO Claris has a very responsive button on it. I love the button on this thing. This thing could have been made a little bit more like it. However, the smaller version of this, the one that I EDC, I've showed it on here before. I think it's just Ultrafire. I forget what model it is. I know it's made by the same company. The button's the same way on it. The zoom is the same exact feature. The only difference is that one is one mode. It's high or nothing, and this one has 5 modes on it. So it doesn't cost much more than the little one either. So nice price on it overall. And one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I've slapped this thing 100 ways from Tuesday, and it hasn't cut off on me yet, unlike the Aledo and the smaller version of this, which does cut off. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, I like it so far. It would have gotten 5, actually, had it been for the button. I like the fact that you can use 18650s and AAAs in it, and they provide everything for you. You don't have to go out and buy a separate piece. I had it somewhere around here now. I can't see it. But they give you the piece, the adapter, to run AAA batteries in this thing, so you can use common batteries, and you can still, you should be able to get at least 500 or 600 lumens out of it with AAAs, I would say. Good AAA batteries. Now, if you buy cheaper ones, you may only get 200 lumens out of it. Who knows? But with this 18650, it's nice and bright. The only thing we don't know, and the only thing that they didn't mention, was runtime on this thing. I have no clue. Throw on it is as good as 300 yards when you zoom. They're getting 300 yards out of it. And by the way, this thing has a flood. It floods like crazy. It's actually a small floodlight. It just has a huge throw on it when you zoom it in, but when you pull it out or push it back in and zoom out, I guess, it's nice and bright. You get a large circle of light, unlike the Aledo, where you do get a large circle of light, but it's mostly concentrated right there in the middle of the beam there. So I like the Aledo. It's been a good flashlight. I just wanted something that was more versatile, something that would use a couple of different kind of batteries. And we're going to get a 26650 just to test this thing and see what it does. And then we're going to get a really good like Panasonic 18650 and see what it'll do. And then we're going to get some Energizer AAAs and see what it'll do with those as well. So be looking out for those videos. We'll definitely be doing some updates on this. That's going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching, YouTube.